So 99.9% of the time when you go to a bowling alley, you're bowling on what's known as a typical house shot, which has more oil in the middle of the lane and less as you get to the gutters. These are typically around a 10-to-1 ratio, which means you have 10 times more oil in the middle of the lane than you do on the outside. And what this does is it effectively creates a funnel for your bowling ball to enter the pocket. When you miss left into the more oil portion of the lane, it's going to skid longer and still probably hit the pocket. When you miss right onto the drier portion of the lane, it's going to curve more and probably still hit the pocket. Now conversely, when you go to a PBA tournament, these are on what's known as sport patterns. These are as low as 2-to-1 or even 1-to-1 ratios, which means they're essentially flat, the same amount of oil all across the lane. And when you bowl on these kinds of conditions, when you're missed to the right, you're probably going to gutter or get 3 off the right. No! You don't have that same kind of area to miss on the lane as you do on a typical house pattern. This is why you see high average bowlers that are 220 average go to a tournament and average 180 or 190. It's a lot tougher out there than your typical house conditions. Now that we've covered the basics on why PBA patterns are so much more difficult than your typical house patterns, we're gonna go bowl league and see exactly why it's so much easier. And I've had a lot of questions asking about league vlogs and why we stopped posting them. I used to bowl league vlogs on Forrest Kritzer's channel, and he was the one mainly uploading the league vlogs. And I've had literally thousands, I've had probably 100 people ask me where Forrest has been, because he hasn't posted for about 2 or 3 months now. And basically, he's been dealing with a wrist injury for the last year or so, and it's gotten so bad to the point where he can't even really bowl anymore. So he's taking a break right now, and he thinks he might need surgery, so he's kind of out of commission for the time being, but hopefully he'll be back soon. So we're going to introduce you to the new league teammates, and then we're going to get into this league session. 250 game one. As you can see, there's a ton of area on the lane to throw the ball and still have it funnel back into the pocket. That shot where I stuck and hit the 3-board, that probably would have been in the gutter on a PBA pattern. But on the house shot, still flush, 10 back, strike. Well, now on to game two. Game two, 243. Obviously, the pocket 710 cost me what could have been a really good game, but still, pretty good game. A lot higher than I bowled at any of the regionals on the last weekend. So with that, now on to game three.
Three, 1, 6, 2316 brewing for $90. Winner, come see me.
Okay.
Game 3, 226. I had a few really, really bad shots there. Those shots where I missed the head pin probably would have been like 3 off the right, or maybe even in the gutter at a PBA regional, but on a house shot, it's just a 7-count spare. A lot more forgiving than a PBA pattern. And that basically concludes this video. We shot 719 in league. Let me know what you guys thought about this video, and let me know if you guys want to see league vlogs in the future. I'm considering maybe posting league vlogs on my vlog channel. So if there's enough people that want to see some of those, I might start recording league vlogs. Unfortunately, Forrest won't be in those league vlogs like that he used to be. We're currently right around a 220 average in this league, so I'm holding up to the name of the channel currently as far as league goes, but yeah, I think I'm like a 185 average on the PBA tournaments, which is a far cry from the 220 average that I claim. But doesn't matter. I'm a house shot bowler anyway. And yeah. Balls. Alright, that's it for this video. See you guys in the next one.